Hello and welcome to Barbershop Books Story Time with Alvin Irby. That's me. Today's story is Leo the Late Bloomer. Now, let's take a look at the book cover. What do we see? Well, I see a tiger right here, and I see lots and lots of flowers. Now, the title of the story is Leo the Late Bloomer. Do you know what it means for something to bloom? Well, it's usually a word used for flowers. Have you ever seen a flower open up? Well, that's called blooming. But guess what? People can bloom too. So it just has to do with maybe someone learning how to do something and becoming better at it. But I guess we're going to have to read the story to find out what today's story is all about. Leo, the Late Bloomer. Leo couldn't do anything right. Oh, that's kind of sad. And look, I think this is Leo. All right, let's see. He couldn't read. Oh, well, just because he's not a good reader today doesn't mean he can't be a better reader tomorrow. We don't have to do everything perfect or know how to do everything. We have to learn stuff, right? That's why we go to school. So look, here's Leo. You see him in the corner. He looks kind of sad. And then there are other animals. It looks like everybody has a book. I have lots of books. Oh, you can see them. They're all right here. There are even books way at the top that you can't even see. And even in other places in my apartment. Let's look at the different animals we see on the book. So we see Leo. He's a tiger. I see a snake. I see an owl. What else? I see a bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird. And I see an elephant. I love elephants. Do you like elephants? Cool. Okay, let's see what happens next in the story. He couldn't write. Oh, man. It's just saying all the different things that Leo felt like he couldn't do. Look, here's the owl. Here's the elephant. Here's a snake. Oh, this bird is called a plover. I've never heard of a bird called a plover. And there's a crocodile. And Leo is a tiger. Guess what? Even if you're not good at something right now, if you practice, you can be better at it. When I was a little kid, I was not a good reader either, but I practiced and I practiced. Let's see. He couldn't draw. Look. All the other animals are drawing lots of different things. And if you look really closely, I think Leo feels kind of sad because he's looking at the other animals and I think he wants to be able to do all the things that they can do. He was a sloppy eater. Let's look. I wonder why they say he's a sloppy eater. The elephant, the snake, the crocodile, the owl, the plover. That's this little bird right here. And then there's Leo. Maybe because he dropped his food all over the place everywhere. And he never said a word. And it has all the different animal sounds. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Do you know which animal that is? That's the owl. Oh, and I think you remember what sound the elephant makes. I'm going to make an elephant noise. Cool. Okay. And then, which animal is this? Well, that's a snake because snakes, they hiss. And then, beep, peep. I guess that's the sound that the plover makes. Remember, that's the small bird that I showed you right here. I didn't even know that was the name of that bird until I started reading this story. Did you know that when you read stories, you can learn all kinds of new things that you may not have known before? And then, crunch. Which animal is that? Well, that's the crocodile. And then the tiger. Well, there are no words next to the tiger. It says, and he never said a word. So I guess Leo didn't like talking or making lots of noises. I wonder if you know what sound a tiger makes. What sound do you think? Well, tigers are large cats. And sometimes large cats, they roar. Roar! Or something like that. Let's keep going. What's the matter with Leo? Asked Leo's father. Nothing, said Leo's mother. Leo is just a late bloomer. Better late than never, thought Leo's father. And look, here's Leo's father and his mother. And there's Leo. Do you see? And Leo looks kind of sad. I think Leo is sad because all the other animals are doing all these different things and he doesn't feel like he can do them as good as everyone else. But guess what? It's okay. We don't all have to do all the same things at the same time. One can do another thing. All right. What's the matter? Oh, I already read that page. All right, let's keep going. Every day, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. Blooming? Is Leo a flower? No, he's a tiger. But why was his father watching him for blooming? Well, it's because, guess what? The word blooming, it doesn't just mean when flowers open up, but it can also mean when a person or a kid develops a new skill, like drawing or writing or coloring or speaking or walking or talking or singing or all kinds of things. So blooming can mean when a flower opens up, but it can also mean when a person starts to gain a new skill or to be able to learn something new. And look, do you see the father? He's hiding and he's peeking at Leo to see if he's blooming. And every night, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. Well, I wonder what he was watching for. Maybe for Leo to write, or to draw, or to read, or maybe he wanted to see if Leo would start speaking because Leo didn't really like to speak too much. Well, here's Leo's father, and here's Leo. But remember, people and children, they can grow at their own pace. So it's okay. Let's see what happens next. Are you sure Leo's a bloomer? Asked Leo's father. Patience, said Leo's mother. A watched bloomer doesn't bloom. A watched bloomer doesn't bloom? I think Leo's mom is saying that his dad shouldn't be just staring at him all day, waiting for him to bloom. Leo's father watched television instead of Leo. Look, but I don't know if he's really watching television. The television is on, but it looks like his dad might be peeking on the side of the chair. Ooh, a ball. I wonder if that's a soccer ball. Is there a sport that you like to play? When I was in high school and in college, I liked to run. I ran cross country, I ran track, and I even ran a marathon. That's 20. It's a lot of miles. It's a lot of miles. All right, let's see. The snows came. Leo's father wasn't watching, but Leo still wasn't blooming. And look at Leo doing lots of different things in the snow. He's chasing a rabbit. Look at the snake. The snake made a snake man. I don't know what you call it. It's not a snowman. It's shaped like a snake, so I think it's a snake man. I don't know. And look, the owl, it even made a snowman that looked like an owl. And the plover, well, it made a snowman that looked like a bird. Have you ever made any type of snow person? Wow. Look at all the different things that the animals made out of snow. That's kind of cool. And Leo, it looks like he's going for a swim in the snow. Or maybe he's just dug a hole in the snow. Do you like playing in the snow or making cool sculptures out of snow or maybe out of clay? Or what else can you make a sculpture out of? I don't know, dirt. The trees budded. That just means they opened up a little bit. Leo's father wasn't watching, but Leo still wasn't blooming. And look, all of these flowers are starting to bloom or bud. That just means they're opening up a little bit. And look at all the different kinds of flowers, different colors. And look, all the animals are doing different things with the flowers. The elephant has the flowers on his ears. The owl has one of them in his, I think they're called talons. It's like the owl's claws. Let's see. Oh, it looks like this other bird, the plover, it looks like he's juggling the flowers. And then the crocodile, well, looks like he's made a long, long necklace or something out of flowers. If you had lots and lots of flowers, what would you make? Would you make a necklace? Would you make a bracelet? Would you just put them in a vase or a cup or a bottle to sit on the table so that people could see the beautiful flowers when they walk into a room? There's lots of different things you can do with flowers. Then one day, in his own good time, Leo bloomed. Now, what do you think they mean when they say Leo bloomed? I see that the flowers bloomed, but what do you think they mean when they say Leo bloomed? He could read. Oh, that's cool. What else could he do? He could write. Look. And what do you see? Wait, I see his name. It says Leo. Cool. He could read, he could write, he could draw. Wow. Look, It looks like a picture of a little girl. Or maybe it's a mom. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's a little girl or do you think it's a woman? I can't really tell. But it is a cool picture. He ate neatly. Wow. So when the story says that he bloomed, maybe it just means that he got really good at doing different things. He also spoke, and it wasn't just a word. It was a whole sentence. And that sentence was, I don't know, what was it? I guess I have to keep reading. Look, I think that's Leo's mom and dad. And then here are all the other animals. I wonder what he said. I made it. Oh, that's what he said. Leo said, I made it. Well, that is the end of today's story. Thank you so much for watching Barbershop Book Storytime and watching me read Leo the Late Bloomer. If you would like to learn more information about Barbershop Books, visit our website at barbershopbooks.org. You can also connect with us on social media at Barbershop Books. Well, until next time, bye.